welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to make some a chicken risotto with some chicken rissoles. We don't often do a lot of chicken rissoles, but I've got some nice chicken mince here. I'm going to make some small rissoles, and then I'm going to put the risotto on the bottom, and I'm going to put the little rissoles on the top. So I'm going to show you how I do my rissoles. First of all, we've got 300 grams of chicken mince here. I'm going to add an egg to it, and then I'm going to add some parsley to it. Bit of parsley, we need a bit of parsley, and I've got some grated cheese, about a couple of tablespoons of grated cheese, that's all we want. We've got some salt and some pepper, and I'm going to add about a couple of tablespoons of panko breadcrumbs to that mixture. So all we've got to do is just mix that all together with that egg mixture, and we've got some lovely cheese and parsley through it. I'm going to make some small, very small rissoles to go on the top of this chicken risotto. So that's all you've got to do for your rissoles. It's lovely chicken mince. I bought some nice chicken mince. You can pick it up at the supermarkets in the packets. So that's all you do. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to make my rissoles. And I've gone ahead, what I have to do is I've got to brown my rissoles before I put it on the risotto. So I've gone ahead and made a batch before, and I just browned them a little bit, so just a little bit to brown them up, that's all. We don't want them cooked through, and it'll cook through extra in the risotto. So what you do is you pick up a small amount of this mixture and make these small rissoles. Wet your hands a little bit because it's a bit sticky. And all you need is little rissoles like that. That's all you need, and just make them up as much as you want to. If you have extra, you can always use extra little rissoles. But I've got about a dozen I want to put on the top there. So that's all you do is just put those little rissoles like that. That's only small ones, and then you're going to brown them up in just to give them a little bit of brown mixture on the top. That's all you need. Now what I'm going to do is, to add a little bit more flavour to my rice, I have browned a small onion, and I've put about 2 tablespoons of passata through that, just to give it a bit of flavour to the rice. And I've got the stock, the chicken stock there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put my 1 cup Aborio rice on the bottom there like that of your dish. And now I'm going to add my chicken stock. There's about 2.5 cups of chicken stock there. It'll all absorb it all up. Now I'm going to add some little knobs of butter to it. About half a dozen little knobs of butter to it. There you go, that's what I want. And now I'm going to add this onion that I did with this tomato. This is just going to give it a little bit of extra flavour to it, that's all. I just want to have that little bit of extra flavour to it. I've got that onion and that little bit of tomato, which give it a little bit of colouring to it. I just browned it up, and what I do, I'm just going to whip it through like that, just to give it a bit of flavour to it, a bit of colour to it. That's all. Very simple, very quick. Look, it's so simple. This is the one that you just put in the oven 35 to 40 minutes and it's fine. Now, excuse me, now what we're going to do is I'm going to grab these little chicken rissoles, and I'm going to put them in there like that, place them all in there on the top. So what you're going to have your risotto, and you're going to have a nice chicken little rissole with it. You can put as many as you want to. I think about 8. There's 2, 4, I think about 10 I'll put in. There you go. And now that'll all absorb, and beautiful. Those chicken rissoles will set into that rice. And I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on the top of it. Some nice Parmesan grated cheese. I'm just going to sprinkle a bit on the top like that. Have your oven on about 200. This will only take about 35 to 40 minutes until that rice is nice and tender. and that's it. So look, that is just my beautiful chicken risotto with some lovely chicken rissoles. Now what I've done was I've gone ahead and done a small one. I've gone ahead and done a small one, so I'll put that in the oven and have it for about 40 minutes. Now this is what it looks like when it's all cooked, and you've got those lovely chicken rissoles in there, so you've got a bit of protein with your rice. So what I do is, you see, I'll dish it out like that. I'll put 1 scoop of rice per 1 rissole per person like that, and dish it out like that, and you've got a little bit of meat with that rice, which gives it something different. So look, I have done it for my children and they've loved it, so I'm giving them a little bit of protein with the rice, and you've got a whole meal, excuse me, done in the one session. Okay, so I hope that you'll try it. It's really lovely and it'll keep in the fridge and you can have it anytime you want to. Thank you for watching. Bye.